The king! I am the thing of legend! The thing that your mama told you, don't go outside, cause you'll get fucked up. I'm what's waiting on you in the dark.
Wagwan, it's your humble host, Big Truck. Conversation and reviews. Shout out to my homegirl, Remedy Princess. She has some things to say. Grab your shoulder pads and your helmet and peep this out.
Younger women and older men is always going to ruffle some feathers, but this dynamic is nothing new. Although older females definitely don't like the idea that the older men that they are supposed to be with, married to, approaching them, actually don't desire them at the same rate as they do younger women.
What's your age?
19.
29.
How does a 10-year age gap relationship work?
Perfect age gap for a relationship.
Why?
Well, see, when they're 19, you can train them. You can train them, you know. They're very young, so, you know, you can influence them and train them to be the perfect woman for you.
I wouldn't necessarily say train, but you can open up the doors for her to learn you, learn how you move, and vice versa. When it comes to younger women dating older men, they've been doing that. All right, this ain't nothing new. Younger men dating older women, again, ain't nothing new. It's being done more now, especially in this generation, which is fine. 10-year, 15, even 20-year gap. My opinion, if the person is over the age of 21, we'll say 25, so what? Now, if you got a woman in her 20s, I've seen women in their 20s, in their 30s, date a man in their 40s and 50s up until like 55. I've seen that. And I'm going to tell you, that works for them. They're happy. A younger woman dating an older man, and it's preference.
Do you feel like that's true?
Yes.
Do you feel like your boyfriend is misogynistic?
No.
Why not?
I don't know. I mean, I'm fine with our relationship. It has worked for us. Like, guys my age are not, like, mature enough.
And would guys your age be able to provide the same things that he provides for you right now?
Of course not.
Why go 19 as opposed to 29 or 35?
She's a young sweetheart, you know, what can I say?
Okay, so what's the latest you want to have kids?
5 years to now, like, yes.
Yeah, you know, biology gives women up to about the age of 27. So I say we got about 8 years in it, you know, so.
I'm dating someone 25 years older than me. Yeah, an age gap relationship. And let me tell you the pros and let me tell you the cons. Because, baby, which one outweighs the other? Honestly, I feel like I always knew I was going to be with someone much older than me. Okay, not much older, but older, okay? And basically, I think it's more pros than cons. And that's why I'm in an age gap relationship. Pros are, I feel like they're more ready to settle down, which is good. You don't have to deal with a lot of drama. I'm drama a little bit myself, so we don't need to clash.
She already telling on herself. Continue.
I feel like they're more patient too. I could be wrong, I don't know, but I feel like they're more patient with you versus someone my age. Like, I love that. It's also kind of fun because we're in totally separate generations, and it's just so exciting because I can show him my lifestyle and he shows me his. And
I can agree with that. At the end of the day, people are always going to have something to say, you know, and there's nothing wrong with sharing, you know, hey, you know, generation sharing. And I don't know how this chick's age is and her boyfriend's age is, but sometimes you have to think outside the box. Sometimes you have to live life a little. Sometimes you have to sit back, relax, and let yourself go. And a younger woman dealing with an older man, they will learn patience, they will learn peace, they will learn how to move. And especially if he treats her right, she's going to want to keep him, and she's going to want to do the things to keep him. They're going to have an understanding. that works for them. That may not work for everybody else.
It's just like so fun. Sometimes we don't agree with things because of our age gap, but that's okay. I feel like they're more mature. In most cases, they are because they have wisdom and things like that, and they lived a while. So yeah, you can learn a lot from somebody that's much older than you.
But also, let me highlight this: there are a lot of young women that have wisdom too. There are a lot of young women that are patient. They do have peace. That have not sold their soul to the things of this world and made money their God. Okay, let's highlight that and give those younger women their flowers that don't follow the trends of this world.
Cons are, honestly, it's not that bad. Like the stares in public, of course, people stare because they're like, what's the dynamic of this relationship? They can't seem to figure it out. But yeah, the stares I'm kind of used to it now. Of course, family members not agreeing.
I say, fuck them. Long as you're happy and that individual treats you right, fuck what everybody else got to say. People gonna have something to say until the day you die. And even after that, they're still gonna have something to say. Long as you two are happy and what works for you works for you.
Family, they accept him because they know who he is. He's a genuine, sweet guy, and I love that. It would be hard if my family didn't approve of him, but they do. Another con is sometimes, since I'm in a different generation, he doesn't get why I do certain things. It's just because, like, I was born into, like, the electronic, social media type of stuff, and he really wasn't. So that's kind of like a conflict with, like, social media. But that's okay, we're working that out. But yeah, that's literally like all the cons that I can think of. Age gap relationships aren't bad, honestly. If you're thinking about being in an age gap, just do it. Like, who cares what other people think? Like, age is just a number.
You can be right all you want to. Men control access to marriage. And one of the major reasons that older women are getting passed over for younger women is you're too masculine. You're too bossy. The older you get, the more money you make, the more education you have, the more resources you get, thereby inflating your estimation of yourself.
But also, they're set in their ways. They're set in their, some, not all, but some. Older women are set in their ways, okay? To where you may have a man that doesn't have children. They may want children. Use myself as an example. I don't have children. I would love to be in a relationship with a woman that is fertile, that wants to have one or two more. Okay. I don't mind dating a woman that has children, but there has to be a conversation and an understanding.
Estimation is not your sexual marketplace value. It is going down. That man, if he can meet your high standard, he can meet a lot of other women's standard as well. And here's the problem. There are hundreds of you, thousands of you. Why should he pick you over the one that can carry her own babies at 24 or 25 or 26, who are willing to get on his program, who don't have as many expectations as a woman your age?
The reality is younger women will always have more esteemed value in the sexual market than older women will have for many different reasons, not just biological factors, but also personality, femininity, experience. On top of that, the standards that they have. So when an older woman has all of these high standards that she wants a man to meet, guess what? And he explained it perfectly. There are other women who also have those standards that he can meet too. So who is he going to more likely pick? These are the undeniable factors that older women just don't like to hear or want to fathom either.
But when it comes to a woman in her 20s and in her 30s, even, and let's say early 40s, we'll give it that way, early 40s, and she sees something that she likes within a man, whatever it may be, and she goes after that man, and they end up connecting, and they end up being the most amazing thing. You know, I see a large number of women hating on that younger woman because why she pick him? I should have him. Or let's come at it a different angle. A man in its early 50s, a woman in her late 20s, early 30s, up to 35. They in a relationship. They meet. They're happy. What's the problem? They're happy. They have an understanding. They have a connection. And this is what a large number of women need to understand. The moment you lose connection with a man, you're done. You disqualified yourself.
So what is it that a lot of these older women don't like? That reality. The reality is older men are never going to naturally be attracted to an older woman. It's not the balance that actually makes a fulfilling relationship. It's not the balance that actually has a fulfilling family. It's not the balance that men want when they're looking for a feminine young woman. So what happens is they have to shame men into believing that this dynamic is not appropriate. This dynamic is actually imbalanced. This dynamic is against nature, when actually is the most naturalist thing to even happen. It's actually what's supposed to happen. Younger women will always be attracted to older men, not because of just his resources, but his mind, his experience, and the man and the time it took him to be the man that he is.